Hi Capricorn, welcome back. Those of you who are new, welcome to the space. My name is Cindy. I'm an intuitive card reader. These are general readings for your sun, moon, or rising sign. What we're doing is the potential energies for the months of 2023. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy holidays. And let's jump right in. I'm going to show you what we have going on here. We have it by quarters. We have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. We have overall energy for the first 6 months and then 2 cards for the overall energy for the last 6 months. And the energy cards, let's talk about the first 6 months. These speak to me about you finding and closing out your strength within yourself, your structure. It feels like you are going to learn a great deal about yourself, about why you were put in certain situations and positions and how you reacted to them, how you managed to navigate them. It looks like there may be some challenging times, but more importantly, the energy in the first 6 months, you're going to learn a great deal. You're finally going to understand, I feel, regarding that. The 9 of Wands is about you having been through some shit, if you will. I mean, 9 of Wands is your experiences, your challenges, that which you carry on your back, right? It could also mean being guided. I look at that as the choices we made, the opportunities that we took, and this is you laying them down. I feel like you're going to close it out by the end of the 6 months. And then the 5 of Swords, well, that's you shifting perspective. That's you changing how you see yourself. That's your mental thought process and feeling conflicted or challenged and coming to a conclusion or a resolution, if you will, to move on to the 6, right? To move away from chaos and whatnot. This is you coming to terms with that. They're both in the reverse, which tells me that, you've been working on that. And I feel as if this is part of that eclipse that transpired in early November, that total eclipse in Taurus moon. I'm sorry. A little early this morning, needing my coffee. Excuse me 1 second. I feel as if this is an extension connected to that total lunar eclipse that we had in Taurus. It was what I felt the 6-month process. And being that it fell right in the middle of the 2 quarters, it wouldn't surprise me if in March you have some type of resolution. Yeah, whatever you were releasing in November with that eclipse, it will have gone full circle for you. And you're actually, it feels like you're dealing with it quite well. It was quite challenging for you. But you've had the experiences and you brought about decisions quite lovely for yourself. And it is going to bring you forward Look, interesting. Here's the six. Six of Swords. It's quite interesting. Whoops. Here we go. Okay, in the second part of the year, the last 6 months, the energies is the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. What I like about this is that you're totally being, how do I want to put this? What's being presented to you, you're seeing it, you're moving with it, you're taking that wisdom. There is a possibility that whatever you've learned, that you might be pushing it away a bit, but no doubt, even the King of Wands in reverse. I mean, I feel like you're very decisive, Capricorn, and that you are using that decisiveness to move forward in your life, to move forward in 2023. And you're going to, excuse me one second. Yeah, you're going to step forward in your power, in your thought, in your, well, in almost everything that you do, actually. I feel like there's expansion, that you're understanding yourself better, that you're going to be closing things out. And I believe this energy here in the first 6 months, moving into this energy, is that this year overall is you're learning how to work with that energy to bring about wonderful results for yourself. And I really like that. And with that, you're charging forward to tackle anything free of fear with freedom. There's a sense of freedom here. There's a sense of release. There's a sense of almost you being like in your power, if you will, Capricorn. I really like that. You're strengthening your core, your center, your essence. You're standing tall in your beliefs, and I really like that for you, Capricorn. So let's go ahead and do the monthlies. First, the first quarter, 1 second, please. You have the Justice, the Four of Cups, and the High Priestess. Certainly, something, 1 second. Something's closing out for you. And like I said, whatever you were releasing in that full moon in Taurus reading, full moon in Taurus eclipse, it looks like the first quarter will be where the actual release, complete release will be. You will be able to see and feel that release and understand it. Then I'm a numbers person, right? It's the number 13. It's the Death card. It's about you stepping away from the things that don't serve you. More importantly, it's about your foundation, what you believe in. You're strengthening and giving strength to that core, like I was talking about in the overall energy for the year. You're strengthening yourself, and I really do like that for you. Let's go ahead and do, excuse me, January. Wow, I really like this. Look at this. This is Adams. It's a number 40. It's a 4 vibration. It's strengthening that which you have built, that which you know, that which feels comfortable to you, your wisdom, who you are. You're putting things together. You're building. 1 second, please. Excuse me. And then we have the Justice and the Nine of Wands. And Nine of Wands was here. What I like about this is that it says to me that in January, the choice that you made, that crossroads that you were at, perhaps November release, to release that which needed to be released from the eclipse, because you chose to do that, you're now going to start building up. The energy is still a little raw, but what I see here for you energetically, Capricorn, is that you're freeing yourself. You're freeing yourself, and you're learning, and you're strengthening, you're giving strength to yourself, and you're moving forward with that. And I really, that's absolutely wonderful. The number vibration here, 1 second. Yeah, the number vibration here is a 6. 6 is potential. And that's what I'm calling these readings, the 2023 energetic potentials. The potential for you to free yourself from the hardships, free yourself from experiences that didn't make sense to you, is amazing to me. I really like that. I want you to look at this again. You know what I feel in here? I feel that that's you in that boat, and you're collecting these orbs. You're collecting the light that works for you. You're collecting those atoms that help you to stay strong and build you into the person that you choose to be. And the rest that you leave out there, you leave it for others, because it is not for you. And remember, we saw the King of Wands. I feel as if you're being quite decisive about what it is that you're picking up, bringing in, and holding on to for your core. In February, Capricorn, there you are. That's crazy. In February, you drew the Desert card. That's a beautiful card. The Four of Cups and the King of Pentacles. That's you coming up right here. And this is you reviewing what you released here. This is you having the opportunity to take that which you've learned, to see it for what it is, to see how you view yourself in the external world, and to show that the opportunity for you to see a different perspective is provided for you. It may be a time period, Capricorn, where you might want to feel like your energy is a little low, perhaps. Also, what I'm picking up on this Desert card is connectivity to your higher self. Now, maybe what you were releasing may have had something to do with your spirituality for some of you. But what I feel is that you are going to sit within yourself to find the answers and take those experiences and sit with it, so that you can be so you can figure out why it is you had certain experiences, why you chose to step in a particular direction. But in February, as you do that, you are going to find a new perspective. You're going to find that everything had its purpose, that it was there with you, for you, all along. And you will stand strong in that. I really like that. The number vibration here is a 9. That's healing. You're taking the wisdom, taking the knowledge that you've learned, and you're going to heal yourself. When I say healing, what does that mean? That means that you're able to, you're able to understand what transpired, how it transpired, why you stepped into things, why you backed away from things, why it is that you did what you did, how you felt. And you're going to come to a better understanding of yourself. And I really like that. I suspect here in March that you're going to be like, holy cannoli, I get it now, I get it. Because what we have is the High Priestess that I can see stepping forward. In March, Capricorn, wow. You know what, Capricorn? This is the Earth card night. Wow. It feels like you. This is you stepping out in your power. You releasing and knowing that your potential is great. That this is like a yes card to me, this because it's a number vibration of a 16. This is you taking the aspects of yourself that you don't particularly like and freeing it, not being connected to it and saying, okay, I get it. I'm going to step forward because I know myself. High Priestess and the 6 of Cups. 1 and 5 is 6. 6 of Cups, 6. And whatever it is, come March, there will be that full release. Now, Capricorn, you're the second sign that I've done, and the same thing happened to Aquarius. In March, there was like this big reveal. And I feel like that's exactly what this is. You learn something about yourself. But more than learning, you completely understand how it is, why it was, how it affected you, and why you stepped out into the world the way that you did. I really like that. And right in the center, the High Priestess, Capricorn. This is you stepping forward and being connected. I spoke of you back here, connecting to your higher self. This is you accepting that aspect of yourself, that shadow, that higher perspective, that guide, your spirituality, whatever you want to call it. That is you seeing it and realizing that, yes, there is a higher purpose. Things happen for a reason, happen for me, not to me, and coming to a resolution. And I really like that. Here you are looking forward, paying attention to that, your inner guide, your inner north node, paying attention to your direction and what's being presented, and releasing the old, releasing whatever situation with other people, things that happened in the past, just releasing it because you now know that you needed to go through certain experiences to be in this full fruition of who you are come March. It feels like March is a completely, well, when I do readings, I feel the energy so strongly, so it's so big for me. But I feel like you come to some type of huge revelation about yourself, and you wear it quite nicely. And more importantly, you're able to move forward with it quite nicely. Yeah. In fact, the number vibration here, it's about your structure again. But more importantly, it's a number 7. Movement, movement, movement. There will be great movement in March for you, Capricorn. The fruits of your labor in March will move you energetically. It will move you. It's almost as if harvesting. Do you see that on her head? It's almost like you're going to be able to harvest all that knowledge, all that wisdom, and step into your strength. I really like that for you. In April, yeah, look at that. In April, yeah. I just love how tarot and my intuition works. Or is it my intuition working with tarot? I love how I'm guided. In March, we have the energy of acceptance. And again, this is a number 4. You are accepting who you are and all that it entails. And you're engaging in it. And that's what I felt here, where you were like, you're coming to a realization and you're going to step forward with it, and here it is. And 10 of Pentacles. Well, this is completion, is it not? This is you being in your light, in your power. This is you. In March, your energy is going to be that of strength. This could also mean financial. This could also mean whatever it is that you're working on, whether it's a hobby, whether it's your job, whatever you put all your energy into, it's going to shine. And what I feel for you, Capricorn, is that here you're putting the energy into yourself, and you're going to shine, and you're going to step out into the world with that energy. You are going to be in your strength mentally, the wisdom you gain. You are going to be, in fact, on the job. There may be an opportunity to step forward as a leader, which I really like. The energy vibration here is the sun. This is stepping forward in your best, in your light, in your... You're going to feel good. The energy around you, you're going to be attracting others. You're going to... It's going to feel really good in April. You may very well learn something about your job because you will be closing out, but stepping forward in a very strong way. There's something else there, Capricorn. 1 second, please. Oh, there will be an opportunity for you, Capricorn, to strut your stuff, if you will. You are going to be asked to present something, to step forward, perhaps teach. 1 second. The strength I'm feeling with you in April is about you stepping up and standing up for yourself and leaning into that, because people will recognize it and they will ask for your advice, your guidance. Thank you very much. In May, we have the extremes, the Six of Swords in reverse, and Temperance. The energy that moves you, propels you forward, that's what this card is about, the extremes. What I like about this is, well, it's going to motivate you. You're going to see your strength. You're going to see it. And it's going to move you in a particular direction. And you're going to learn, perhaps, whatever transpires here in April, in May, a situation that motivates you in a fierce way. It could be a challenge, a difficulty, but what it's going to do, it's going to kind of wake you up and say, wait a minute, we remember this. We want to step away from it. That's one instant. The other instant is that you're going to feel yourself energetically and know when something is presented that's harmful to you, you're going to have the ability to step away from it. Excuse me. Yeah, the energy in May is about you coming to an awareness about a particular situation, that you're going to learn that, or you're going to realize that when you step out into something, out into the world, when you present yourself, that you don't have to come out swinging. Do you know what I mean? That you can just move gracefully within that energy and be quite polite about it, if you will. But you're going to grow from that. There's some healing in there. There is energy of your emotions tied to an experience. There is, well, you're freeing yourself of it. That is May. And for June, sorry, I'm using one hand because I'm holding the other cards here. In June, we have the South, the King of Swords, and the Four of Swords. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. This really speaks to what I was talking about here, the energy of you realizing that things happen for you, not to you. And you come to the realization as to, or the conclusion as to why things transpired and the lessons that you've learned. Because this energy of the South, this is you looking back. This is the past. This is what transpired. This is, there was a Six of Cups somewhere. Here, this is the Six of Cups. This is you looking back with complete understanding, knowledge, wisdom, and applying it. You finding the answers. The first 6 months is about you finding the answers and the connections, what I call strings. Finding those strings and that tidbits of information to help you understand the conflicts and the things that you went through in your life and how you could step forward in the world in your own authenticity. And I really like that. You're putting things in perspective. And not only are you putting them in perspective, but you're applying them. That's huge. You're stepping forward in your light. And that's what this was about. You're stepping forward in your strength, in your light. And what I mean by that is that you have understanding of yourself, who you are, why you make certain choices, and understanding that, well, if I go this way, I foresee this happening. If I go that way, I know this will happen. And this is you stepping into yourself, into your strength, and saying, okay, well, A, B, C, or D, where do I want to go? Well, I think D is the best for me. And moving in that direction, really being analytical, understanding yourself and your life and where you want to go and applying it. And I really, really, really like that for you. This is about you choosing. The number vibration here is a 2. And again, this is you stepping forward in peace, making the right choices for yourself, knowing that whatever it is that you do, that the consequences, albeit, you know, good, bad, or indifferent, you take them into consideration. In July, the latter 6, we had the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords. That's you stepping forward in your strength. Exactly here, right? In July, the air. Again, number vibration of a 4. This is you really coming to terms, Capricorn, who you are. What is it that you believe in? And those are the questions you're going to be asking yourself. You're putting it all in order. In your mind, in your heart, and moving forward with the tools. I really like that. I feel like you're expanding, Capricorn, exponentially. Now, I know it's not easy sometimes, Capricorn. You believe what you believe, and you stand firm in that. And there's some of you who are thinking, well, I'm not changing. What I suggest to you, for those who stand firm and they're not budging from their perspectives, pay attention to the energy and what it's teaching you. Pay attention to the experiences that you have during the first 6 months, because they are teaching you something. The wisdom that you gain in the first 6 months will be invaluable, or valuable, will be quite valuable for the rest of your life. You are growing. You are gaining your strength for something new, and I really like that. It feels like something new is coming. But here, air is your mental, how you think about things. Air is your strength, how you step forward. You can choose to step forward with anger. You can lash out at others, or you could step forward with the wisdom and knowing that, you know what, to be strong, I don't have to sling verbal obscenities. I don't have to act out. I can simply sit back and say maybe a few words and accomplish exactly what I wanted without screaming and yelling. This is about you understanding the tool of your mind, Capricorn. The tool of your mind. This feels like the Strength card, right? The number 8, and the picture is a woman with a lion, how she tames it, right? This is you, Capricorn. You're learning how to take that energy inside of you And instead of lashing out, taming it and accomplishing a great deal more for yourself, because that one thing, your mind, that brilliant, brilliant mind that you have, will pave the way for you through the rest of your life. More importantly, you're learning how to use that to navigate on your journey. And I like that. Here's the Knight of Pentacles. I suspect that your brilliance, your intelligence, if you will, your knowledge within your job is going to step up. I really like that. The number vibration here is a 5. Is a 5. And we saw the 5 here, 5 here. The number 5 is the Hierophant, Capricorn. It can be conflicts. It can be challenges, difficulties. And again, it's that duality I was talking about, right? How you choose to maneuver. Do you want to move in, do you want to move fighting, lashing out? Or do you want to move accomplishing the same thing? And that's exactly what that's about. That's about you stepping forward and saying, making the choice as to how you want to reveal your strength. And I like that. Yeah. Oof. Another 22. The potential for you in the latter part of the year, given the first 6 months, Capricorn, is quite lovely. You are gaining a great deal. You are strengthening your core. You're strengthening your foundation. And just growing exponentially. Finding that strength and grace. I think that's what that's all about you understanding the grace of your strength. And expanding it. Yeah, here's the Queen of Pentacles. Your energy around you. 1 second, please. Yeah, you're going to be quite creative, number 1. In fact, in doing this exercise of taming the beast, if you will, within yourself, when you do that, you will realize you can bring to yourself a great deal more. In other words, you can manifest, you can expand it. You create opportunities that are beneficial to you, and I really love that. You gain a great deal of wisdom. Yeah. The number vibration here is a 6. The potential for success of creating all that you need for yourself lies within you taming that beast, if you will. You learning about yourself and moving forward with the wisdom that you gain. I really like that. This may very well also be for your females out there. Someone in your life possibly being pregnant. Or thinking about it. Perhaps. In September. Oh, look at that. In September. Wow. Yeah. Fire. That's an amazing card. Just sit and look at it. It's number 8. I was talking to you about your strength, right? Taming the beast, understanding that energy and working with it, not against it. In September, there will be a potential for you to open up something creative, something, well, a new passion. There was something that will spark you. Yeah. Something will bring to your attention And again, this, if you move forward with the wisdom and not lash out, you will be able to see, well, actually, I shouldn't say that. I think what you're going to feel within yourself, a desire to just move forward. And I find that interesting because the energy of the King of Wands and the Knight of Swords, right? The overall energy for the 6 months, that you're going to be quite, how do I want to put this? 1 second, please. You're going to want to step forward. You're going to want to step forward with all your strength, but you want to step forward with grace. I keep hearing the word grace, grace, grace. The key is to know, Knight of Cups, you want to be free, you want to be loving, you want to step out into your light so that you can take that inspiration, that spark, that direction, potential direction, and move with it. I really like that. The number vibration here is a 7. Movement, movement. I just got chills. Didn't we have for the overall is movement? You are going to be catapulted forward in September, or the potential's there anyhow. I mean, certainly there's free will, but what I see here is a spark of energy that brings you to a point of saying, I'm ready. Maybe that's what it is. You're ready to offer your heart to someone else. I like that for you. You're moving in that direction. Okay. In October, we have Temperance. We had Temperance over here as well. And the 6 of Swords. The energy is assessing. Wow, I've never seen this. It's a number 9. And this, you know, what I find interesting is that, to me, a number 9's vibration is about healing. And when I say healing, it's about you recognizing and things that transpire and using that information to become whole, right? To become whole again. We're looking at the 9 moving into the 10, that there will be completion. And this is you looking at that. This is you looking at that and understanding that. And we spoke of that in the first 6 months. And then moving away from whatever challenges, that things that cause issues. Now, we did have in the month before the fiery energy, and maybe you're being reminded in September, and then you're taking the wisdom that you learned and moving forward with it. This is literally the World card. These 2 cards. This is you closing out. This is you coming to the conclusion that you do not have to sacrifice. That which you do is not meant for sacrifice. That you can step forward without, well, having harm to yourself, right? This is you stepping forward and being able to identify, there it is. If I go in that direction, I'm going to get burned. So I'm going to sidestep it. Or I'm not going to say something this time. I'm just going to stay quiet, stay to myself, and let them over there, let them deal with the bullshit. I'm going to stay in my little bubble, if you will, and I'm going to move in a different direction. And that's what I see you as, literally having that understanding about yourself and just coming forward in who you really want to be. I like that. I really do. The overall energy here, the numbers, is a 12. Is about you re-examining, taking it to heart, and then moving forward to create something completely different for yourself, or create something that is beneficial for yourself. I like that better. In November, there's the World card. In November, oh, and the Judgment. Love tarot. In November, we have the Purity card. I was talking about in October here, the number vibration was completion, right? And we have the World card. This is purity. This is the number 3. Well, I'm sorry. These numbers came out to a 12, which is a 3. This is a 3 as well, 3 vibration. This is you coming to the realization and stepping forward and saying, okay, I know now what I need for me to step forward in peace and harmony. And you applying it and closing it out. Look at the World card. You stepping forward in your authenticity, in your awareness, and having understanding. And I really, really like that for you. 1 second, please. The number vibration here, you understanding. The number 5 is very significant for you, Capricorn. Look it up. You're gaining so much wisdom in 2023. This is about you coming to an awareness and stepping forward in it and moving quite quickly. Again, I'm getting a number 7 vibration. The energy moving. And the number 9. No, I'm sorry, the number 8. This is you stepping forward in your authenticity, Capricorn, and I really like it for you. This Purity card, the number 30. I feel like you're stepping out of a cocoon. You're closing out major cycles. Something feels very important in this. Something feels, well, it's an awakening for sure. But the whole year is really about you learning a great deal about yourself. And I suspect in November, you're going to finally free yourself of it, whatever it is. Free yourself of that aspect of stepping into challenges instead of stepping away. You're going to free yourself to the connections that create harm for yourself, where you step into harm. That's what you're clearing out. I really like that for you. Yeah. December. East. Isn't that a beautiful picture? What I get here, Capricorn, East is your spirituality. East is your guiding light. East is your connection to that space where you feel like something's happening. You feel like you need to go in a particular direction. This is you connecting to your higher self. And I feel like you're recognizing that. I feel like you're learning that all year. I believe it's here where you come to the conclusion. Yes, you come to the conclusion that you are being guided. I really like it. And you finally put to end the difficulties, the challenges that you put yourself into as you navigate this world. I really like that. 1 second, please. Yeah. In December, you're still internalizing and looking back and having an understanding. You're closing things out. This number vibration is about you giving strength to your structure, and that's what we were talking about in the beginning. You're going to step out of 2023 into 2024 being stronger, having a better understanding of who you are, how you present yourself into the world, but more importantly, why you do things the way that you do, why you step forward in the way that you do. And I really like that for you, Capricorn. I feel as if the energy of 2023 is going to take you and give you the strength that you need to step forward in your own light, in your own passion. Like I was saying with the energy, stepping forward in your own intelligence, being decisive, stepping forward and navigating in a way that is so positive for you. The strength in that is amazing. I really like that for you. And there will be some of you who are going to give up on this intuition, perhaps let that go, of guides or the ethers, if you will. And then there are some of you who are going to step full force into it. I really like that. I really like that for you. Capricorn, I want to thank you so much for allowing me to have this experience with you all this year. It's been fun. I started my channel, I don't know, 8 months ago or so, and I really enjoy it. And I want to thank everyone for your support. And more importantly, may your personal growth bring you to a point of peace and harmony. Thank you. Peace.